Hi guys! So today's video is a very impromptu, very spontaneous one. I just finished watching a Japanese drama, which is like a Japanese TV show and, well, a TV show series, whatever. It was called Giso no Fufu, and it's basically, I guess the translation could be the fake couple or the fake wedding or something like that. The fake marriage, probably. It was really interesting. First of all, it was really interesting because it deals with homosexuality, both female and male one. It wasn't perfect, obviously, I guess. And I mean, what does perfect mean anyway? I guess everyone has their different ways they wish, these topics would be talked about and represented and stuff like that. But it was very, very interesting. It was very progressive. It was super nice. I got really excited at the end because basically I'm gonna spoil it for anyone that wants to watch it. So basically at the end they come to the conclusion, that no matter how your sexual orientation is, or no matter what you think your sexual orientation is, sometimes things happen and sometimes feelings just defy those ideas and label that you put on yourself. And at the end, two characters end up having a relationship in which there is no sex, basically. So they have a very, very deep, a very funny, a very nice, a very positive, and just really great overall, really great relationship. And they love each other deeply, and they have renounced to both of them have renounced to the relationship that they had, and that carried this in which there was sex and physical love involved or whatever, and they still preferred to be with each other because they loved each other so much, even though none of them really had any sexual attraction for the other. It just made me really, really happy for some reason. I've always kind of underestimated, I suppose, the importance of representation. I was like, yeah, sure, that's important, but it's not that much of a big deal. But the truth is, when you see, examples, it could be about anything. It could be about race, it could be about gender, it could be about sexual orientation, it could be about your size, about the way you want to live your life. It just makes you feel, I don't know, I think it's important. It really is important. I'm not the first one to say that, that's for sure, but I just wanted to share it with you because it put me in such a great mood. And I'm usually a very negative person when it comes to my future and relationships. I'm like, even if I find someone that I love, even if there's someone that has feelings for me, that's not gonna happen. I'm extremely realistic when it comes to that. I know that me not wanting to have sex with people, most likely, well, I know this is gonna be troublesome, and I know it's gonna be a big obstacle, and I know very, 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 very few, if not, no one's gonna be willing to, fight this or accept this or just find a way to make it work. And to see that relationship and to see this drama was really just really, really positive and empowering in a way, and it made me feel so much better. I'm gonna do a video about labels. I don't really like labels. I think people may think I use them a lot. It's also because, I'm talking here with people from very different backgrounds, people that I don't know, people that don't know my life, people that don't know my personality maybe, and I want to be understood, and the best way to be understood is basically to use words that somehow define you and that are easily understandable and understood by people, or for people. So that's why I use labels such as asexual or panromantic or whatever. It's not because I'm happy to place myself in those boxes. I don't see them as boxes. I don't see them as boxes that you get into locked in forever. That's not how I see those words. I see those words as tools that are flexible, fluid, very stretchy, and that you can use to make yourself understood and that you can use to communicate with people. I don't want to put myself in a box. I don't want to be fixed. I don't want to be, still, and that's what I am, and I'm gonna be like that forever, because that's really not realistic, and that's not how I think things are gonna be. There are a few things about me that are what they are, and sometimes, very frequently actually, people ask me, but don't you miss sex? Don't you want to have sex? Don't you wish you could have sex? And I'm like, no. No, I don't know how to put it into words other than no. I wish people could see relationships as more than having sex. I wish people could see relationship as more than what they're being told relationships are. I wish people could see relationships as a surprise, something exciting, something new, something they don't know about, something that's going to surprise them, enchant them, make them think more, make them wonder, make them learn, make them grow, you know, and become better person, something they can shape and color how they want to. This drama, I just wish it could happen a lot more in real life. I just wish people would listen to their hearts before listening to what everyone else is saying. I just really wish people could see how wonderful all sorts of relationships could be. And you know, at the end of the show, the main character says there are not two lives that are the same, so they can be a couple like us because they're so unusual. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's amazing. So I just wanted to share that bit of positivity with you guys, maybe, you know, because I'm the weird one. I'm gonna be honest, this video is kind of also inspired by the discussions that I've had with someone I met recently. Surprisingly, I ended up talking about, you know, asexuality and my personal life a lot more than I was planning to. Actually, I really didn't want to talk about that, but he was asking questions and I felt like I couldn't really lie, and I was not convincing when I tried to anyway. And he was like, fuck, that's boring, isn't it? I mean, don't you want to have sex? You really don't want to have sex? Oh wow. You know, and I was like, why wow? You know, sometimes you're the weird one and you feel wrong about it, and then you see a few people doing the same thing, being successful at it, and just sharing their thoughts and insights, and that leads to success. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, I get messages and comments very frequently from people asking me, how do you do to be so open? How can you be so honest? How can you share so much with us or with people online? You know what? I do it offline as well. I'm not saying there's nothing I cannot talk about. I'm not saying everything's easy to talk about. I'm not saying I can talk about anything with anyone, you know. But for me, it's just easy because I've realized that actually hiding and keeping things for yourself is a lot more harmful, a lot more difficult, and a lot more painful than just sharing things. Because when you share, people feel safe. People feel like they can trust you. People feel like they can share with you as well. It just makes you realize that we're oh yes, we're different, but we're so similar in the way that we have things we're afraid of, things we're ashamed of, things we are sad about, things we are completely clueless about. When you just open up about these things, you realize people are not that scary, people are not that judgmental. Of course some are, I'm not gonna say everyone's perfect or wonderful, but you know, you have really, really great surprises, and you feel free, and you feel more powerful, and you empower others, and that's a really big thing. I just wanted to share this little bit of positivity that I have within me right now, even though lately things have been a bit hard for me emotionally. Little things like that can change your day, and that's a drama. That could be a post online, that could be a video, that could be a tweet, that could be anything. So I really kind of want to end this video saying don't refrain, because you don't know who you could help while you're also helping yourself and being true to yourself. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and I'll talk to you later.